Chosen ones, we're living in a time of exposure right now. It's for my chosen ones and my chosen ones only. We're living in a time of exposure, so buckle up for safety and put on all armors of God, because the devil's full of tricks. And if you're not aware, if you don't use your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and discernment, you're going to get caught in the rapture, and you're going to be another pawn in the devil's tricks and the devil's playground. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do know when I post. It's your boy Trap, spiritual Trapanese, whatever you want to call me, Trapanese. You know, we're going in, like I said, for my chosen ones and my anointed and appointed ones. If you're not anointed and appointed, you probably won't understand this. You'll probably be caught in the rapture. But the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy. He comes in many forms, and he comes in your friends, family, your loved ones. And I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but you got to buckle up for safety, and you got to put on all armors of God, and you got to be aware. I know it gets hard. I know it gets hard. Today I had a hard day, but I was realizing that the rapture is real. We're going to be dealing with a lot of exposure. We're going to be dealing with people, bringing things to light, people bringing true intentions to light, people bringing new life to light. They're stepping in new callings, like you're stepping in, becoming a new person. Sometimes you have to become a better person, and people won't see it because they're caught in the rapture. Now, I'm gonna give you guys an instance, okay? So I woke up today and woke up with this feeling on my heart of just everybody, caught in this rapture of exposure. I'm exposing, and from that, I'm looking at we're dealing with everybody is at a vulnerable state right now because the devil is taking no prisoners. Okay, the anointed and appointed ones need to stay focused. Okay, the chosen ones need to stay focused. Put the MVP on most valuable prophet, because you are chosen, you're anointed and appointed for the mission. The mission is to stay positive. Okay, the mission is keep the faith. Okay, stay prayed up. Okay, put the Most High first. Watch out for the signs. Ask for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And you got to pray on these things. You got to be in isolation. Because this matrix, the other day, somebody went missing on the beach, and then all of our phones went off at the same time. They could pull the plug on this world at any time, I just realized. And to be real, they're not giving me strikes, but they're taking some of my videos down. And I had to deal with trying to get an appeal out of it. And I've never had a video taken down, but I do realize that they're trying to, censor the real, and people are getting exposed. So I can't be saying too much stuff on YouTube, I guess, so I have to, watch what I say a little bit. But, when it comes to you trying to chase your harmony, you trying to be a better person, the devil's going to try to cast shadows on your life because you're the light. And, when you're walking alone, when you're walking, trying to master yourself, trying to find your purpose in life, when you're on your, spiritual journey, when you're trying to, link your path to your destination, when you're trying to link your path to your creator, your higher calling, everything needs to be accounted for. So even the people around you need to be accounted for. So the actions, that they take need to be exposed too. And you need to set the record straight, and you need to set the culture. You need to set the spiritual culture for your people around you. Because it seems like people don't know your goals. They don't know, where you want to go. They don't know your background. And even if they do know your background, they only hold you to what they thought that you used to be. Now, we're all not perfect, but you do, people judge people. We go around this place judging everybody else the wrong ways. Perception. See, I learned that, perception and rejection. See, if you're chosen when you already know about perception and rejection, you don't care about other people's perception. You don't care about rejection. Because you've had that happen so many times. People mess up the perception of you, or people, rejected you. Shoot, you've had jobs where people rejected you, at your job, and that wasn't even who you are. They rejecting the job. It's like you gotta take that inner rejection personal, and it's not even your business. Because that's the spiritual warfare we're living in. The spiritual matrix, and it don't matter. People are trying to cast bad demons upon you. They're trying to. People, you might be going through exposure time, but we're trying to expose you. I got these, NGTs around me, trying to, throw smut on my name, throw salt on your name, but what don't kill me makes me stronger. You know, and what they say, 1,000 will fall at your right, and 10,000 at your left. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the other way around, but please excuse me, guys. But please understand, please fear my head, not my heart. You know what I'm saying? For I am still learning, and I'm still walking this walk. But understanding that once you put God first, I'm saying, you seek His face. Okay, you seek His kingdom first, and everything else should be added. And I feel like when you're trying to do the right thing and you're trying to seek His kingdom, or the devil's gonna be shooting at you. The devil's gonna be trying to come at you. And I don't blame these individuals so much, as well as just the spirit. I'm trying to, understand. And then once you set the precedent, once you let people know your boundaries, once you let people know where you stand, once you let people that your relationship, may or may not ever be the same, but we have to grow from this. You have to realize that they have to take it a certain way, and they'll feel some type of way about your change, or they have to understand it. And then people that will understand it, you know what I'm saying, those are the people you want to keep around. Okay. But sometimes it's cool to empty your cup and take a pause. Sometimes it's cool to just not be a part of the crowd. Sometimes it's cool to really. Isn't it crazy how you can really see yourself growing? You can see your growth. You can even feel your growth. Isn't it funny you're getting so spiritually inclined where like somebody try to drag you back to doing the old things you used to do, and you just like, nah, I'm not with it, because it's exposing, what? Not who they are, like as a person, is exposing the growth in you. It's exposing the growth in you. It's exposing the hurt you've been through. It's exposing the pain you've been through, that you were trying to do better. So whatever things you was used to be doing, whatever they're on, whatever everybody else is trying to perceive that be cool, you ain't on that right now. You headed on another direction. You're on a straight and narrow. You move into a different beat. You move into a different beat. And when people don't see, they don't see the progress, they don't see the growth, they don't see the integrity, they don't see the perseverance of a real chosen one. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong that you don't supply people with the light. And then when people, they don't reciprocate the energy back. But your blessings aren't going to be blocked. Please believe that. Say, my blessings won't be blocked. And that's another thing too. He won't forsake you. We're going to get into that next video too later, because I've been through a lot. I took a step back, but honestly I've helped a lot. But sometimes you do guys take a step back and empty that cup. And see, when people bring money involved and stuff, we're dealing with people that are upset about money, people are upset about 3D things. And when you put these things in your life ahead of God, you will fail. Let me repeat myself, when you put those things ahead of your faith, and the reason why you got there is because keeping the faith, because you think that you got there by yourself, you lost your way. Because God was the only way. The old Creator was the only way. The Most High was the only way. And only the chosen ones are going to understand that. Because if you don't understand that, then you're not chosen. You may be called at times, but you're not chosen. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with you, like, it can go other ways for chosen ones too. They can go back to doing the old thing too, but God forgives them. Out with the old, in with the new. Something new has to come. Something old must go. And something has to be exposed. Some weakness has to be exposed. A lot of people's weaknesses are being exposed. A lot of people's addictions are being exposed. Like even my addictions, you know what I'm saying? Even my life, you got to check yourself. But also you got to, give yourself some respect. So I'm going to put some respect on your name too. Because you're a child of God, you walk with God, you don't fear no man, you don't fear no woman, you don't fear no evil. Because at the end of the day, we all know the devil's tricks came to steal, kill, and destroy. We won't let that happen. People try to master manipulate certain situations and try to twist your words, so many times chosen one, and when you're on your spiritual journey, people try to, manipulate you, and they'll throw Bible verses in the middle of an argument because they know you're on your spiritual journey, and then that's when you have to tell them, like, wait, keep that out of an argument, keep that between you and God. We can talk about that later, but you know what I'm saying? In the heat of argument, nobody's really really trying to is going to have to put a bending ear when the devil's in the room. So maybe when people have conflicts, when people are trying to beat scripture into people during a conflict, I don't even think God even really wants you to, I think you should take a step back and then find the right things to say, because you don't want to misquote the Bible just to prove yourself. That's another thing too, the chosen one too, when you're on this path too. And when you're chasing this money stuff, or when like these content creators or people, exposing each other, or people are getting exposed, like these content creators, I look at it as like, are you doing it for, what are you doing it for? Are you exposure? Are you doing it for the money? You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of the things that I thought about too when, they, hit me with the monetization. And it made me take a step back, because honestly, I'm not doing them for the money. That's probably, you guys want to know why. The honest truth, why I took a step back is because when they hit me with the monetizing and I started seeing it, I cannot tie this to money. I felt convicted. I felt like, you know what, my message has to be real, and then when I come back, it has to be a real message for my chosen ones. It can't just be forced. Oh, let me just put a video up today, so you guys will never get a video. Let me just put the video up so I can get paid. Let me put a video up so I can stay consistent. If I have a video, they'll be uploaded or whatever the case may be, but it'll be from the heart. It'll be raw. It'll be real, just like right now. Because you guys are MVP, you guys are most valuable prophet, you guys are chosen ones, you guys been there through the ups and downs, the highs and lows with me, you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about. The people that went against you, the people are exposed. We got to buckle up, we got to put all armors of God. You gotta stay on the straight and narrow. You gotta seek Him first, and you have to read the Bible. You cannot trust a man. You gotta read the Word. You gotta stay manifesting. You gotta be around the right people. Sometimes the right people is not around you. 9 times out of 10, they're a product of your environment. So sometimes isolation is your incubation for greatness. And I keep saying this. If you guys don't believe me, if you guys are my real chosen ones, understand this. Put God got me. Okay, because God believes in harmony. God is not an author of confusion. So when you walk around here and you're confused about your destiny, you're confused about your purpose, confused about this person, you should have a set stone, because the energy is off. The energy ain't right. And if the energy ain't right, then something ain't right. Warning comes before destruction. It's, as much cliche we talk about this whole chosen one path, it's everything. See, it's not just cliche, it's real life. And not just real life, there's a life outside of this life where you don't even understand. It's bigger. It's a spiritual realm. We're at a warfare right now, where these things I can't see today, where people coming out exposing people over money, cars, jewelry, over ownership, where at the end of the day you can't take none of this with you when you go. Being so prideful. Nobody wants to say sorry. And at the end of the day, everybody looking all childish. Nobody looking immature. Nobody looking spiritually intelligent. So they're spiritually intelligent. See, a lot of people are lacking spiritual intelligence, so they're getting exposed. The spiritual intelligence is not on point. The spiritual intelligence is not on cue. The spiritual intelligence is on low vibrations, low frequencies. And when you're around low frequencies, low vibrations, when you're around mooches and leeches, the devil's playground. Mooches, leeches, and hyenas. But no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And I'm going to keep telling you guys like this. You guys are the diamond that they didn't see shining. Because in perfect timing, everybody doubted you and counted you out. Everybody down at B and counted me out. And I didn't believe myself. I'm trying to hone in on my destiny. And while revealing, peeling off, being vulnerable, understanding this path isn't easy. This path shouldn't be easy for you guys either, because if it was easy, then everybody would be able to do it. If it was easy, then everybody would be anointed and pointed to a mission, and everybody would be aligned with the Most High. But if you look at the pie, everybody's not aligned with the Most High. Everything's chaotic. I don't want to speak about politics or nothing like that, because it might get taken down. Trust me, I got respect. I don't know what the YouTube guidelines are, but I do want to say the blueprint has been set. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to put on all armors of spirituality and God, and have a plan outside of business, outside of money. Make sure you guys are on the right path of solitude to get to the next destination, and don't have somewhere where God landed you to be, have a pit stop, make it a permanent destination, make a pit stop, where you just plateau at, because you're supposed to raise higher than that, but you're not looking around you because you're not looking at the exposure around you. You're being acceptable to what's going on around you. You're not being aware of the signs. You got to pay attention. Like I said, something new must come. For something new to come, something old must have to go. And you're having monitoring spirits around you, having people exposed, you're having people, trying to call you out your name, trying to have people use God against you. You're gonna have people try to put money in your face. But guess what? Money, cars, clothes, no matter what it is 3D cannot compare to the lifestyle you live. I tell you, Bill Gates could not pay for this lifestyle. Donald Trump could not pay for a lifestyle like this. I'm sorry, you guys. No amount of money can go through the journey what you're going through. Okay, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. And I'm not, I'm not even. It's his birthday today, but I'm not even gonna come at this message might get a couple days later, but realizing other people might have mansions, other people might have, but I've got to be in the presence of people like that, or have game like that being told to me, what I'm saying. I feel like other prophets in other areas and certain messages, other inspirations that money can't buy, and you'll have those type of journeys too, where what I'm saying, God put certain people in your life where money can't buy relationships. Money can't buy relationships. You're getting condemnation of exposure because people are now exposing these friendships and not being real friendships. They're built on sand. They're built on exposure. They're built on a weak foundation. They're building nothing real, so they have to walk away from the situation, not in harmony, because it wasn't built on nothing solid, only built on finance, only thing in the 3D. And if we are building on something that's only business-wise, understand that it better check some calendar, it better check some boxes spiritually, though. Personally, we can get over it. Personally and spiritually, really, you have to really know who's your equal counterparts and who's better for you, who's going to help you get to a destination. Because you don't want to get caught slipping and get backdoored. Everybody's getting backdoored. Everybody's looking out. Think, yeah, that's your homie. That's your homie. I love you. I love you. I love you. But none of that matters when you're chosen. Okay? None of that matters. None of that matters. Let me be honest with you. None of that matters. Because at the end of the day, people are going to be trying to expose people. People are going to be trying. We're living in social media. It's like get rich quick. Everybody's trying to get a bug. Everybody's trying to get over on people. Attention is at an all-time high. People are paying for attention. People are paying for retention. People are misguiding people on semen retention. And I feel like once we get our goals in line, once we get spiritually in line, I feel like we're just at a spiritual divide and exposure, and I feel like it's only going to get worse because now that you have a man and woman president, so what I'm saying. It's gonna get really ugly. So it's your boy Chap. Look, I have somebody trying to, get in touch with me right now, but I'm gonna have to hold that month to finish this off. And like I said, when you want to go higher, sometimes you have to walk alone, because at the end of the day, people are dealing with this time of exposure. You have to buckle yourself up and put yourself in a position where you are spiritually on point and spiritually activated. Put on all armors of God, because the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy, and all his hyenas came to devour all the weak ones. And if you're not strong, you will get devoured in the rapture. So, it's your boy Trap, Spiritual Trap, and I'm gone.